I am going to make a video about what kind of food I normally eat, because a lot of people ask me like what foods I eat. I came up with like 4 tips to help with that, and I also like put out pretty much all of my food staples because I'm really like that. But I came up with like 4 tips, and I'm gonna start by saying everything is so customized to each person that what I am saying today shouldn't classify to every single person watching this. These are just tips that I found have helped me. And so keep that in mind. Don't think that what I'm saying is definitely going to help you. And if you have a different opinion, then that's totally fine. Everything fitness related is really, really unique to you as a person, how your body works. So the first one that I would say is to just make sure you're drinking a lot of water throughout the day. And the importance of water is the fact that the more water you drink, the less hungry you will feel, because a lot of the time we feel hungry when it's really we're just thirsty. You'll honestly feel more full, more energized throughout the entire day. So that's the first tip I wanted to say. And the second tip that I have is to make sure that you get protein in a lot of your meals. And that's one of the tips that like pretty much a lot of people don't really understand how important protein is. And not many people understand like how much protein is in certain foods. When you eat fat and carbs, that stuff can get stored in your body really easily. So you overeat or whatever, and then you take in more calories than you burn, your body will store those excess calories that you consumed. And with protein, it's a lot harder for your body to turn that protein into fat. So that's why it's really important to make sure you're getting a lot of protein, because that is what will go to your muscles and help you look more toned and athletic looking, which is what a lot of girls want, like a thin waist and a big butt. Like the way to do that is working out and eating protein, honestly. Like working out every day and trying really hard to get all big and muscular, you don't need that much protein, but I would aim to get at least 100 grams a day, at least. And then, but that's only if you're a girl and you weigh like 120 pounds, 115 pounds, 130 pounds, and you're not really lifting. Whereas you're a guy, you probably want to eat even more, you definitely want to eat even more than that. If you like weigh 150 pounds and you're not lifting every day, I would definitely aim for like 120. But in reality, you should be getting the amount of protein that your body weighs. And if you're bulking, as in you want to gain more muscle, you should be eating more protein than your body weighs. And if you're cutting a little bit, like 10 grams less, or the amount that you weigh exactly. But it also depends on your goals, and there's a lot more that goes into that. Now, the next tip I have is to stay educated. A lot of people have no idea what's in their food. I know I didn't have any idea what I was eating before, and I would, once I started getting into fitness and nutrition and caring about what I looked like and, caring about how I felt in my body and working out and stuff, when I got more educated, my mind was blown at like how many calories were in things, how much fat was in things, how much little protein I was eating, and how much food you actually should eat even when you're trying to lose weight. Like, it's a lot of food. You never should eat, you never should have to starve yourself. You never really should feel hungry when you're trying to lose weight. Another tip that I had was to indulge sometimes. This is something that a lot of people don't understand, like food guilt. I used to struggle with food guilt so badly. Like, I used to honestly, like, I would binge a lot, and I would have like, I would either eat super, super clean or super, super healthy, and there was no in between. And when I would eat healthy, and then I'd have one pizza, or honestly, I'd have a whole piece of pizza, then a bunch of brownies and a bunch of cookies, because I was like, if I'm eating bad, I'm going all out. And that's what really hurt me, because I would feel so bad about eating bad every single time. And like, you really shouldn't do that. If you feel guilty after you eat bad foods, like, that's something that you need to work on, because you never should feel guilty about eating foods that taste good. Like, they're there for a reason, and you need those in your lives. Especially if you're like me and you like food, you definitely need to incorporate unhealthy foods in your diets every once in a while. Now, I'm not saying going overboard, and as long as you're balanced with it, it totally takes away the food guilt. And food guilt is one of the worst things ever. Like, I struggled with it for a long time. With that being said, I mean, eat healthy throughout the day, and most of the time when you're alone, eat good and make sure you're focusing on the nutrients that you get. And then when you go out with friends and you have pizza or cake or cupcakes or ice cream, you don't feel bad. Like the other day I had ice cream that day, and I had some french fries, and it all fit in my diet, it all tasted good, and it just makes it so much easier to continue eating healthy because you'll enjoy it so much more. And the last tip that I have is to help you stay motivated. You need to set little goals for yourself. So if you wake up in that day, aim for 100 grams of protein. And that's a small keystone habit that would help you tremendously. And if you just started with just 100 grams of protein and you just met that goal, when you meet a certain small goal that you have, it motivates you to work harder the next day. So another one would be just walking for 10 minutes or going to the gym for 30 minutes. Because you always want to start small, because you never want to aim too high, because if you don't like the process, it will discourage you. I suggest for people who are just starting to go to the gym, start small, like go into it knowing what you're doing with about a 30-minute workout that's easy and not too hard, so you enjoy it. Because if you go in for 2 hours kicking your ass, like, you're gonna leave and you're not gonna wanna go back. So setting small goals for yourself is extremely important when it comes to food and diet and fitness and being happy in general. And I'm having another video on keystone habits, and that's just a small goal, a small tip for pretty much everything, but we're relating it to fitness too.
Place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. Take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home.